Welcome to episode number 10 of this Vinny J Madden 22 Face of the Franchise series. And today, I'm actually playing my Vinny J Madden 22 Face of the Franchise. It's the AFC Championship game, like it says in the title, most likely. But either way, it's the AFC Championship game against the Cleveland Browns in Jacksonville. Because we're the 1 seed and the Browns are, I believe, the 2 seed. I know we're the 1 seed because the Jaguars did go 17-0. I know that's completely unrealistic, but when the difficulty's on rookie, kind of expect that. When the difficulty, like I said, is on rookie, or like I said, you kind of expect 17-0. When the difficulty's on rookie, because rookie is the easiest difficulty, or you expect 17-0 when you're on rookie in Madden 22, because rookie is the easiest difficulty here in Madden 22. Let's look at the playoff bracket here. It's the Buccaneers and someone else in the NFC Championship game, and it's the Cowboys. So the Cowboys can't get the NFC Championship game in real life. They haven't been to the NFC Championship game. The Cowboys haven't in a long time. But they're here in this game. So it's 2-seeded Browns at the 1-seeded Jaguars, and then it's the 4-seeded Cowboys at the 1-seeded Buccaneers. My Super Bowl prediction is Jaguars and Buccaneers. As we won our first game against the Chiefs, 77-49. It's a shootout. We still won the game though by what? 28 points, so we still won by 4 touchdowns. But yeah, my prediction for the Super Bowl is Jaguars and Buccaneers. Super Bowl 50. This is Super Bowl 56 because this is still season 1 here in the space of the franchise. So Super Bowl 56 is in LA. So yeah. And now I believe there's a. And if you haven't seen the last episode of this series, it will be 9 to sky in the top right corner right up here. There should be an icon that pops up. There should be an icon that pops up at the beginning of the video. So that is the last episode of the series. Will be Eye in the Sky in the top right corner right up here. There should be an icon that pops up at the beginning of the video. Let's get into this cutscene. Conference Championship. You're 1 win away from a Super Bowl appearance. It's time to prove you have what it takes to make history. Because right now, tentatively, with that one playoff win, we're 18-0. Trying to make it 19. Who is this? Carter Landry mentor. Didn't down the last 3 practices of the season, man. I ain't gonna lie, it kinda buns me out. What's that? Or me too? That's me too. We've had a lot of good times, right? I remember our first conversation about your college team beating an NFL team. You still owe me dinner. And, we ain't done yet. Save the sentimental stuff for after we win the Super Bowl, old man. Okay. Heck of a ride. Your X Factor ability stays on when activated next game. What is that? Heck of a ride. Your X Factor ability stays on when activated next game. So I think that when I start the game, it's off, but once it turns on or once my X Factor is activated, it stays on for the entirety of the game. So I think I have Gambler or something or whatever Vinny's X Factor is. Once it turns on, it will stay on, or once it's activated, it will stay activated basically for the rest of the game. Let's get into the Conference Championship. Winner will play the Cowboys or the Buccaneers in the Super Bowl. Let's get into it right now. Play offense only. AFC Championship. My first AFC Championship game ever, because I've always had a -C career mode, I've always had a -C career mode, a 99 overall quarterback with the Packers, or I've always had a -C career mode, a 99 overall quarterback for the Packers, and then I've always had a Packers franchise, and after the Packers are in the NFC, I've never had a, and then all my face the franchises, which I've had, what, Madden 20 and Madden 21, there was one, Madden 20 and 21, Madden 20 I had to face the franchise, and Madden 21 I had to face the franchise. Or in Madden 20 and Madden 21, in both of those games I had to face the franchise, but they weren't in the AFC, I don't think. So this is like my first time ever playing an AFC Championship game, because I'm used to playing an NFC Championship game in my -C career mode. Like I said, a 99 overall quarterback for the Packers, and then obviously playing the NFC Championship game in my Packers franchise. But there's first for everything. Browns at Jaguars in the AFC Championship game. We're in 82 overall. They're in 87 overall. So technically they're higher. And they have Miles Garrett, who has Unstoppable Force. Nick Chubb has Freight Train. And they also have OBJ still. In real life, I know he's on, the Rams, but in this game he's still on the Browns. And then we have, for some reason my name is Generic Player. I put it as Vinny J, but for some reason it put it as Generic Player. He is Bazooka. That's bad. Now, like I said, once it gets activated in this game, it will stay activated or once that's bad, it's activated in this game, it will stay activated for the rest of the game. And then we also have Miles Jack and Josh Allen. Not the Bills quarterback. There's a Josh Allen for the Jaguars, a right outside linebacker, and then Miles Jack is our middle linebacker. Let's get into the game right now. Winner would go to the Super Bowl to play the Tampa Bay Buccaneers or the Dallas Cowboys. Let's get into the AFC Championship game right now. Play call enhanced. Let's get into it. It's Jimmy G. Winner will play the Cowboys or the Buccaneers in the big game, and the loser obviously will go home. We're 17-0. They're 14-3, so this is by no means easy. I know it's on rookie, but it's like technically they're 5 overall. The Browns are an 87 overall. We're only an 82, and technically we're only 3 inches better than them. They have DJ Chart Jr. They have OBJ. That's what's your condition. Alan Roach. And their quarterback's still Baker Mayfield. I know in real life he just got traded to the Panthers, but this game is still on the Browns, and obviously in real life OBJ's on the Rams, but in this game he's still on the Browns. So the Browns still have OBJ and Baker Mayfield. Vinny J and the Jaguars versus Baker Mayfield and the Browns. Winner goes to the Super Bowl to play the Buccaneers or the Cowboys, and obviously the loser will go home. Here we go. And the Browns did the Super Bowl for the first time. I don't know when the last time the Browns were actually in the Super Bowl. I don't even know when the Jaguars were last in the Super Bowl as well. The Jaguars were in the AFC Championship game in 2018, or I believe it was actually the 2017 season. It was the 2017 AFC Championship game. It was the Jaguars at Patriots when the Patriots still had Tom Brady. Jaguars, I believe, had a 20-10 lead, but then lost the game. I think it was 24-20 to Tom Brady and Patriots when Tom Brady was still in the Patriots. We did the ball first. 6-minute quarters, by the way, 6-minute quarters. Here we go. 1st and 10 from the 25. Here we go. First play from scrimmage, and the Cowboys are in the Super Bowl. The Cowboys beat the Buccaneers in Tampa 38-35, and the Cowboys are going to the Super Bowl for the first time in, 30 years. Prescott 4 touchdowns in that game, and the Cowboys are going to the big game for the first time in, 30 years. That ball is broken up. Like I said, the Cowboys beat the Buccaneers in Tampa 38-35, and they are going to the Super Bowl. The Cowboys are for the first time in 30 years. Last time they were there was the 90s, so it's been 30 years. And obviously, remember that it was the Cowboys at Buccaneers. That was the first game of the 2021 season, so it was a rematch in the NFC Championship game, and the Cowboys won it. And they're going to the big game for the first time, like I said, in 30 years. Here's a throw. That ball is caught by number 10. They're blocking. It's a foot race. Broke a tackle down the sideline, and he's down to the 21-yard line. 1st and 10, Jacksonville. Cowboys were 10-7. Buccaneers were 12-5. And like I said, the Cowboys are going to the Super Bowl for the first time in literally 30 years. It might not be 30 years, but it's at least 25, 30 years. Here's a snap. Here we go, over the middle, and it's picked off. And there he goes. I believe tackling him is Vinny J. I believe Vinny J number 15 there. But here's Baker Mayfield. I did not see. This should be a dogfight. This should be a dogfight. Browns go down and did a touchdown. 1:47 to go in the first quarter. 7-0 Cleveland. 1st and 10 for Jacksonville at their own 25-yard line. So that, yeah, Vinny J's number 15. I want to be number 7, but for some reason he's number 15. He did make that tackle on the Browns player who intercepted the ball. There's a throw. That ball is caught by number 10, and he's down on the 43-yard line. Gain of 18. First and 10, Jacksonville. Yeah, like I said, that Prescott had 4 touchdowns. Obviously, in this game, they still have Amari Cooper. Brady had 2 touchdowns, but the team lost by a field goal. Here we go. Lob down the field. A ball is over the head of everybody. Vinny J 2 for 5, 72 yards, and obviously a touchdown, and obviously an interception. That's what I'm going to say. Here we go. 1:10 to go in the first quarter. It's a screen, I believe, Travis Etienne. Here we go. Number 1. There he goes. First down and more. Down to the other 43-yard line. The Browns' 43-yard line. First and 10, Jacksonville. 1 minute to go in the opening quarter here in the AFC Championship game. Here's a snap. Vinny J, not that fast, but he rolls out. Squares open, wide open in the end zone. Touchdown, Jacksonville. And we're within an extra point of tying the game. Number 17 with a touchdown reception, tie ball game. And we get the ball back like a minute later. 5:36 to go in the second quarter. First and 10 from our own 13-yard line. Here we go. Trying to take the lead here. Bazooka's activated. It's activated for the rest of the game, and that could have been a pick 6. As I just said, X Factor's activated, and they just said once it's activated, it will stay activated for the rest of the game. Here we go. So it'll be activated for the rest of the game. Here we go. Lobs it down the field, the circle. He's got it. Down to the 36 of the Browns. First down, Jaguars. That was Marvin Jones Jr., 51 yards at the 36-yard line of the Browns. Here's a throw over the middle. Jump ball incomplete. Here we go. On the 36, 10 and 10. It just crashed. It just crashed. We lost everything from that game. We just lost everything from that. What's the franchise of the game in progress? Yeah, I want to resume that game. Do not resume your day all. Yeah, resume. Yeah, 7-7, 4:55 to go in the second quarter. So 7-7 game with 4:55 to go in the second quarter. Sorry about that. 7-7, like I said, 4:55 to go in the second quarter. We should be doing that bad into the game, but that's just ridiculous. Why does this keep happening? Like, Madden or EA Sports is a $1 million company. $1 million company, and there's all these glitches. Like, I get there's some glitches because it's a video game, but there's some dumb glitches. So we're back after that, whatever that was. Okay, we have the ball, 2nd and 10, we didn't miss anything. Here we go, 2nd and 10 now. Here's Travis Etienne, there he goes. And down to the 28, it'll be 3rd down and short, 3rd and 2. Hopefully that doesn't happen again. Sorry, I kind of did that in the last episode, too, but for some reason it's doing that face the franchise only. But really, I don't know why it does that. And EA Sports is, I think, $1 million company, maybe even $1 billion company, and they can't get these little buds out of the game. Here we go, over the middle, it's caught at the 10, number 11's in, to the end zone. Touchdown, Jaguars. And we have our first lead of the AFC Championship game. And I think it doesn't have us on offense only anymore, but I'll change that after I hit the extra point. I believe it's Josh Lambo, and he will make the extra point. It's now 14-7 Jaguars, and I'm not playing defense. Super Centers, I had better give me an option. Play it all offense. So, Browns go down, did a touchdown. I just said it's under a dogfight. 2:47 to down in the first half, 14-14 game. And remember, the Browns did the ball after halftime. So it's a huge drive right here. Tie ball game late in the first half. Here's a throw, jump ball, and that just went over both the defender and the receiver. 208 yards for Vinny J, 2 touchdowns and 1 pick. Sort of a touch pass right here. Winner of this game will play the Cowboys in the Super Bowl, and the loser obviously would go home. Here we go, it's touch pass. to, I don't know who this guy is, no, number 11, which I believe is Jones, and he's down to the 39-yard line, gain of 14. That is Marvin Jones, 1st and 10. Let's throw with 4 verticals. Here's a snap, 4 verts. 4 verticals. Square just beat his man, and he's caught it at the 10, and he's in. Touchdown, Jacksonville, and we're back down in front. As he just completely blew right by his defender. And we're up 21-14, but the Browns go down in like a heartbeat and score a touchdown in literally like 45 seconds or less. 21-21, 120 they down in the first half, and this should be a game that could be like a shootout. It's already starting to be a shootout. Here in late in the first half, R1 is wide open, and now he's gone. And the Jaguars and 1 player back in front. So a tight end, spiking the ball in the end zone. We're up 28-21, and the Browns go down and get nothing. But remember, they just ball after halftime, and we're at around 4-yard line, 38 seconds to down, and 2 timeouts. Gotta make sure no safety, because then they get 2 points plus the ball. And no interceptions here, and that's a ball caught by number 17. He almost went all the way here. Timeout number 2 is for Jacksonville up to the 35. It's huge if we can get another score here to make it a 2-score game. For the 35, 31 seconds to go. Probably only like 45 yards, 50 yards from field goal range, but only 1 timeout. Both teams only have 1 timeout. Play action. That ball is caught, and he's out of bounds. Exactly 10 yards to the 45, 1st and 10. 400 yards, I believe it said. 2 touchdowns, 1 interception, or 3 touchdowns, 1 interception. From the 45, 26 seconds to down, 1 timeout. Probably only like 25 yards from field goal range. Squared in. Plenty of room to run, and he's out of bounds at the 35 of the Browns. 21 seconds, and we're on the edge of field goal range. 3 receptions, 105 yards for that guy. He was the tight end who caught that last touchdown. Here we got 1 timeout, 21 seconds to go. Browns did his ball after halftime, but a field goal made it a 2-score game. Here we go. There's a throw. That ball is caught, and he's down in the 14 with 14 seconds to go. 3rd and final timeout used by Jacksonville, but now we got to really watch it, because if we get tackled on the field of play, time might run out. So yeah, throw it to the end zone here. So I have a couple shots to the end zone, trying to make it a 14-point lead, but at least make it a 10-point lead with a field goal. Here's a snap. Here we go. Throw into the end zone. It's caught. Touchdown, Jaguars. And we're up by 13 late in the first half. Jones with the 2nd touchdown of the game. And we're up 35-21 at halftime. Browns went out and did a field goal. And now they're within 11, or down by 11. 35-24. 4:16 to down in the 3rd quarter, but they're still down by 11, which is 2 scores. And a touchdown made it 3 scores. Here we go. We have 6 drives with 5 touchdowns and a INT. Here's a throw. Wide open. It's 17. He's got it. And he taunts into the end zone. Touchdown. And we're up by 3 scores here in the 3rd quarter. 42-24. We did the ball back like a minute later. 3:57 to down in the 3rd quarter. We're up by... It looks like Cleveland turned it over. They have 2 turnovers in the game while we have 1. We're up 42-24. So we're up by what? 18, I believe. Here we go. Plenty of time. They're blinded by the O-line. Here's a throw. Jump ball. And it's caught. What a catch. And we're starting to blow it wide open. It was close for a long time. Now it's 48. Looks like we missed an extra point or something. And the Browns did a field goal, but I don't know if that really helped anything. 36 seconds to go in the 3rd quarter. We're up 48-27, so it looks like we missed an extra point or they blocked it or something. I'm going to do Wildcat here. So, Vinny J is out left there. So we're up 48-27. Here we go. He got sacked. I hit a button, but he sacked. I believe I just said it wasn't a sack. It was a designed run, so it's actually so it's not a sack, but it's title for a loss, I believe. 2nd and 17 now. This is just a power run up the middle, and there he goes, and he breaks the tackle. He's at midfield. 40, 30, 20, 10, 5, touchdown. As he broke like 4 tackles and goes all the way for an 82-yard TD, and that could be all she wrote. 55-27, now 55-34 as they don't have to get a touchdown, the Browns do, but that might be too little too late. 4:51 to go, we're up 55-34. We have the ball at midfield probably because they tried an onside kick. The Browns did it, and we recovered it. From midfield, we're going to continue to throw just because, I mean, I want to pad my stats, and it's not real life, and it's just a video game. And that ball is overthrown, but this is it's an online opponent. I wouldn't run up the score, and if it was in real life, I wouldn't do it either, but it's not real life, and I'm playing the CPU, so why not? It's up by, I believe, 21, if I'm doing my math right. Here we go. That ball is going to be caught. Number 11's gone. Touchdown, Jacksonville. A lot of points. I don't think the Cowboys have a chance in the big game. Here we go. 62-34. They don't go down to a touchdown. And yeah, we are still up by 21. We have the ball at the 47 because they try for another onside kick. 3 minutes to go. We're up 62-41, so we're up by 21, I believe. I'm doing my math. Well, I believe that's 21. Here we go. There's a throw. I think he's done. Can he stay in bounds? No, he's out of bounds. Can I challenge him? I actually want to see that. No, yeah, he's out of bounds. I could challenge if I wanted to, but I mean, he got out of bounds. Yeah, but we're 2 minutes and 51 seconds away from going to the Super Bowl. The Jaguars are for the first time. I don't know when the last time they actually were in it, if they were even in it at all. And after that, we'll be playing the Cowboys in Super Bowl 56 at SoFi Stadium in LA. Here's a throw. That ball is going to be caught. Got him. Can't stop. Can't touch this. Can't stop me either. 69-41. 2:20 to the I'm just gonna skip this moment. No point of playing. And looks like we got a. I don't know what happened there, but I don't know why not. Let's hop in with 10 seconds to go. 72-48. What happened here? I want to see. So it looks like what I missed here is Marvin Jones. That was a tip of not home run, but touchdown. 2:44 to go. Lambeau, our kicker, with 41 seconds to go, kicked the field goal, 46-yard field goal, and then Cleveland got a touchdown, 51-yard touchdown, with 10 seconds to go. So we got a field goal and then they got a touchdown. 10 seconds to go. I'm just gonna kneel. As we're up 72-48, I'm just going to kneel as one kneel down, and assuming that the Browns don't call a timeout, which it better not. But either way, one kneel down or two doesn't really matter. We're going to the Super Bowl. And they won't call a timeout. There's no point. I mean, the game's over. 5 seconds. 4, 3, 2, 1. That's the game. The Jaguars are going to the Super Bowl to play the Dallas Cowboys in LA. As we're now 19-0 as we take down the Browns here. 72-48, I believe, was the score. And it'll be the Jaguars and the Cowboys in Super Bowl 56 at SoFi Stadium in LA. And I believe the Cowboys never played the Jaguars in the season. I don't think. We averaged 21 yards per play. I mean, it was a high-scoring game, but we won 72-48. What do you expect? I mean, usually there's a high, when the offense puts up 72 points, usually the defense gives up a lot of points. It's just slop time. And you also, in that kind of game where it's high scoring, you have both quarterbacks throw for a lot of touchdowns, or at least a lot of yards. Baker Mayfield's 471 yards and 3 touchdowns. 600, and then Baker Mayfield 471 yards and 3 touchdowns. Vinny J 664 yards and 9 touchdowns. And Jaguars beat the Browns 72-48 here in the AFC Championship game. I wish in this game they actually had the presentation of the whatever trophy that goes to the AFC Champions. Or I don't know what trophy that I forgot the name of the trophy that goes to the AFC Champions. But they should. I wish they had a presentation of that. I wish they had a presentation of that trophy to the AFC Champions, or I wish they had a presentation of that trophy to the AFC Champions, and I wish they had that same thing over on the NFC side. But they don't. They do have the Super Bowl presentation, but unless you're on Next Gen, which I'm not, it's the same old Super Bowl celebration. So, and then there's no presentation. Even if you're on Next Gen, I believe the trophy that goes to the AFC champs and the NFC champs. The Cowboys are the NFC champs, and the Jaguars are the AFC champs. Jaguars and Cowboys in Super Bowl 56 at SoFi Stadium in LA. Cowboys first time in the big game in like 30 years. Jaguars first time in the big game in I don't know how long. It might be their first appearance ever. I'm not sure, but yeah. They're closing it in the flip. Beat as this flip's about to end. So I'll see you on the other side. See you then. So right after that last clip, and I looked it up. The Jaguars, when was the last time the Jaguars went to the Super Bowl? They're one of 4 teams in the NFL that never make it to the Super Bowl. So this is the first Super Bowl appearance for the Jacksonville Jaguars in franchise history. I didn't realize that, and well, I mean, obviously in real life it's still 0 Super Bowl appearances, but in this game, the Jaguars are making their first Super Bowl appearance in franchise history, as they did it to the AFC Championship game in 1996, 1999, and 2017. And then it says Jacksonville is one of the 4 teams to have never played in a Super Bowl, along with the Cleveland Browns, who we just beat, the Detroit Lions, and the Houston Texans. So 4 teams never made it to the Super Bowl. Jacksonville Jaguars, Houston Texans, Cleveland Browns, and Detroit Lions. And obviously we just beat the Browns. But like I said, the Jaguars won the AFC Championship game in 1996, 1999, and 2017, and just now in 2021. But obviously now the Jaguars are going to the first Super Bowl in franchise history. And let's see if they can win their first Super Bowl in franchise history in their first Super Bowl appearance in franchise history. And Vinny J, obviously, 1 win away from winning the Super Bowl in his rookie season, and the Jaguars 1 win away from going 20-0 and winning the Super Bowl. And yeah, next episode of the series will be the Super Bowl against the next episode of the series will be the Super Bowl against the Dallas Cowboys. And that'll probably be the last episode of the series, because I'm not gonna do another season, because I'm gonna get Madden 23, and Madden 23 comes out like August 19th. I have to pre-order it still, which you might be thinking to yourself you should have pre-ordered it already, because the game comes out in like 3 weeks. But I'll probably pre-order in Madden 23 in the next couple of days here, possibly even right after I'm done filming here, possibly, but next couple of days definitely. Yeah, next episode of the series will be the last episode of the series, and it will be the Super Bowl against the Dallas Cowboys at SoFi Stadium in LA. So hopefully you tune in for that episode, which hopefully will be sooner than later. I'm guessing it'll be, obviously, it's not like the next episode of the series will be like months from now, because, like I said, Madden 23 comes out in like 3 weeks. So next episode of the series should be in about, I would say about a week or 2. So yeah. Obviously there's still the NFC Championship game in my career mode and my franchise, and then hopefully the Super Bowl in my career mode and my franchise. So next episode of the series, like I said, will be the Super Bowl against the Dallas Cowboys, and it will most likely go up, I would say, in about a week or 2. So yeah, I hope you enjoyed this video, and the next video on this channel will most likely be the next episode of my Green Bay Packers Madden 22 franchise series. That will most likely be the next video on this channel, and it will most likely go up later today or tomorrow. And yeah, that's pretty much it. That's pretty much it. I hope you enjoyed this video, and I'll see you in the next one. Okay, that's time to close the board. If you had subs on the board. If you had subs on the like button, or that's time for closing the board. If you had subs, hit the like button. Subscribe if you haven't yet. Tell your mom, dad, grandpa, aunts, or tell your mom, dad, grandpa, aunts, uncles, pets, and friends about these videos. And I'm gonna see you in episode number 11 of this Vinny J Madden 22 Face of the Franchise series. See you in episode number 11. And eat all the bacon and go Jaguars.